It's been a big commitment by my whole family.
Yeah.
And we sort of take turns. So the balance now will go more towards my son and his college, which is starting up again, and my husband and his next project.
What is he doing?
He's a writer and director, and he's writing something at the moment, but he hasn't had a lot of time to write.
Right.
And my husband and son are working on a book. So, and I have a monument in my garage.
Well,
The FDR Hope Memorial for Roosevelt Island is a commission I won in 2010 for various reasons we do not understand. City money that was promised was held up for years, and there was zero communication possible. It was very baffling. But the Roosevelt Island Operating Corporation took over the project, and now ground has been broken. And this is a monument about disability. It's about the history of polio, Roosevelt, and the history of Roosevelt Island, which went from a place of quarantine and punishment to a place of inclusion and welfare and health. And the monument itself is designed for people of any ability, including those who cannot see, people in wheelchairs, to have access to the sculptures, to be able to shake FDR's hand and enjoy them all the way around. I hope that will be unveiled this fall. Well, I had two marvelous assistants, and one of them was very versatile with tools and carpentry and pretty much unafraid to cut anything up or build anything. So that helped a lot, and I could just focus on modeling the clay. I used digital enlargement from the 1/3 height model to within about an inch of the finished surface. So I had no need for external armatures like you see in historic photographs. And a lot of modern technology helped make the process easier, but it was still a lot of sculpting. Up and down ladders all day long. It was a lot of work and fast, very intense and fast for me. Well, from start to finish, it was a 2.5-year process. Usually because projects like this run into stumbling blocks and they stop, or the unveiling is delayed a year, or the funding falls through or is delayed. So I'll often get an extra year somewhere in there, and that's actually better because I have more time to think about how the thing looks and react to it after not seeing it for a few days.
yeah.
This was more full throttle. I had also never sculpted a tight-knit group like this, and that was fascinating. And so the space between them and among them is just as important to a sculptor as the figures themselves. It's part of the pose, the negative space. And the space above the table where their hands are interacting was kind of a choreography in a way.
Right.
And yet, to work on them, we had to keep taking them apart and moving them away from each other, and then moving them back together. And of course, out here they look small, but they're very large.
Well,
Susan B. Anthony's 9 feet tall. I wanted the monument to look somewhat like the monument that should have been erected to these women. Not completely, so you know that it's a work of contemporary art by a living artist and it's new, but in harmony.
It's done just right.
Thank you.